Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today out on the 400X Scrambler just for a bit more riding, and I just want to take you guys along, just to give you some further feedback. The bike has now got, what is it, about 660 miles on the clock, and it's booked in for its first service, but there's such a massive waiting list for slots to get a bike booked in for a service. So the bike's only going in May, so I need to not put as much miles on as I like to, but yeah, just want to get the first service out of the way. But yeah, just want to take you guys along for a little ride, and then we can chat a little bit further about the bike and what I think about the bike. Also, if you are interested in this bike, please follow along. I'm going to be making videos as I get past the 600-mile service, and then so forth and so forth, as the the honeymoon period ends, and then I get really stuck into the bike. So if you do like videos like this, please subscribe to the channel. It helps it grow, it shares out the information. And if there's anything you want to know about the bike, then please let me know in the comments below, and I'll try and answer your questions. Okay, well, let's get the camera rigged up. I'm going to test the last mic setup and see if that works. If it doesn't, then I have to buy another mic again. Not again, but try another mic setup. But okay, guys, let's get going. Okay, guys, let's get the gloves on, and let's go for a ride on the Triumph Scrambler 400X. As I said, the bike has got 600 miles on now. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look. Information button, pass set, 697 miles. So fire up. Sounds beautiful in the helmet. So let's go. I've got a new mic setup. Don't know if it's going to work, to be honest, but let's go and check it out. Do I have everything? Yes, I do. So just to give you some initial feedback quickly, this as I said in my previous video, the first gear is pretty short, and that's perfectly fine. You sort of get used to it very quickly, and it is it's a short shift. It's almost like a short shift. I'm gonna, when the bike goes in for its 600-mile service, I am gonna take out the street version of the 400, because I want to really just try it out and see how it rides. The roads are fairly dry, so that's quite nice to have. So we'll see. Now on my previous mic setup, I used a lapel mic, and it was just like, the sound was just awful. I had to delete the whole video because it was just that bad. This time I've got my the wireless remote straight in the helmet. So we'll see how this goes, but it might be that it's just my helmet that's causing all the buffeting and the noise. And if you guys have got some feedback about that, please let me know, because if I ride it on my one wheel or my anything else, then it really does a good job of getting rid of the sound. But at the moment, it's just super annoying. So guys, sitting at almost 700 miles, what I think about the bike, I think it's absolutely great. I'm doing 60 miles an hour. I don't really have any problems sitting at this speed, sitting at 70 miles an hour. yes, if the wind is pumping outside and you're getting a crosswind or whatever, then yes, you're going to be fighting in the wind, but this is a naked bike. So I am expecting a naked bike to be naked, you know. The thing is, the seat is very comfortable. There's loads of place to move forward, backwards, and it's also nice and narrow in the front, so you can really tuck your knees in behind the tank. And that's sort of, for me, a nice little whoa. Oh, no indicator. Ay. What a beauty. No indicator on that one either. Beautiful. But the gears shifts up nice and smooth. Bike pulls really nice. It's still in the running period, so I don't want to refresh it now. I know it's past the 600 miles, but I wanted to get its oil change first. But really impressed. You know, yeah, as I was saying, you can tuck your knees into behind the tank to get a bit of wind protection. That's quite nice. My daily rider is a Honda Grom, just because I can get really nicely in between the traffic, and having a small tiny little bike makes a massive difference. I've never really stopped at this traffic light, bizarrely. So just out for a little doodle, and yeah, just thought to bring you guys along and give you some further feedback. Yeah, so the seat's comfortable, really enjoyed it, even with the pillion on. My daughter said the bike is really good. She's fairly light, she's 10 years old, so it's not a full-size pillion, but the bike does have enough power to not feel what do you call it, wonky or what do you call it, unstable with a pillion on the back. It's actually pretty good. And also the feedback on the seat is that the seat is nice and flat, and there's also enough movement, and also the angle for her legs to the seat is very comfortable. It's not high up like a sports bike, and yeah, it's, you know, she's done a 2-hour ride on the back of the bike, and she's not complained at all. It was very cold. Today again, it's 8 degrees outside, so not very warm. But yeah, it's so the feedback on the pillion is brilliant, really nice. So other things, the guys, a few guys has given some feedback that the bike is pretty jerky in slow moving traffic. I can confirm it is not as smooth as, say, my 600 or my 660 Tiger, but that I can expect, just because it is a single cylinder, and it's not a super smooth engine. I wasn't expecting it to be super smooth, but guys, what they've done with this single cylinder engine is really impressive. It really rides super nice. Very impressed with this bike. So we're here in Newbury. I said to myself, I'm not gonna go out this morning really early, just because it's so freaking cold, and this is end of, what is it, April. So I thought to myself, no, I'm going to go out this afternoon, but it's still 8 degrees outside. I've got like 50 layers of clothes on. I feel like a Michelin man. But come on, guy, just drive a little bit faster. You see now I'm sitting in third, and as long as you keep a little bit of sort of tension on the throttle, then it is pretty smooth. But you need to fine tune it. This is a ride by wire, so you need to fine tune it. It's not as smooth as, say, as I was saying, the 660 Tiger. But pretty happy with it. I just need to quickly get into the middle lane. There we go. It should be good now. The other thing that I want the guys to check out for me on the 600-mile service, I don't know if you can see it. It's sort of the front brake. It's almost like the pad. It's got a warp in, or the pads are not worn properly down, and I would have expected it to be already sort of worn in, because I have been sort of making sure that I brake with the front brake the most, just so that I can wear the pad in to see if the pulsing, it's like a I don't know, it's like a back and forth, that can go away. But it's still not gone away, so I am thinking that it might be the disc, but we'll see what they say. The bike is still under warranty, so they need to sort this out. It's definitely not me braking at high speeds, because yeah, I don't really ride like that. But yeah, we will see what they say. So that's the one thing that they need to sort out. And if you guys are experiencing the same problem, or the same what do you call it, feeling on the front brake, please let me know. It's not doing it on the back brake. It's only the front brake. You see now that on the second, it's very much like, and if this guy just like and gave a little bit more gas on his car, then as soon as you keep the revs up a bit, the bike is smooth. But as soon as you have to let go and start again, then it becomes pretty jerky. But again, nothing. This is now nitpicking, really. I'm not saying it's a massive problem. You know, it's a single-cylinder motorbike. You know, I had a KLR 650 and a few other single-cylinder motorbikes when I was younger, and this thing is way smoother than that. So just remember, you're not buying into a super smooth. Oh no! You're not buying into this super silky 4-cylinder car engine. This is a motorbike. Single cylinder thumper, that's what they were called. And this thing is it's damn nice, I must say, for a single. So yeah, the bike's gonna go in for its 600-mile service. I have two things that they're gonna fit for me. The two things are the high mudguard. I think that's just gonna finish it off. Looks a little bit different. And they're also gonna add in the extender, the front mudguard extender, just because that is keeping the mud and muck and stuff off the radiator, because that's usually the things that start getting issues. And if you can keep it cleaner and better, and the grit and grime away from it, then it will last longer. The paint will stay on there longer, and yeah, it's just all round win-win. And I think it costs like 20 or 25 pounds. So they can install that for me. I'm also waiting for the little screen. The screen, they don't know when they're going to get stock. So we will see about that. And then I've also have earmarked the, what do you call it, the rear rack. So I would like to get a rear rack for this, so I can fit. I've got a top box, a Givi top box that I want to try and fit on this bike, because it's been in the garage and I've got all the stuff. I had it on my BMW GS, and I want to see if it actually fits on this bike. So I'll fit the normal plate, the Triumph plate, and then what I'll do is I will go and get the Givi conversion plate for the Givi top box. See how that goes. Sometimes it's just nice if you wanna, if you don't like carrying a backpack the whole time. It's really nice to just lob like your backpack into the top box, and all the other stuff is in the back of the top box. Doesn't always look as cool, but man, it's more for the function side. So you can do all these things. What else did I want to mention? So the ride comfort, I covered that. That is pretty spot on. This suspension, for me the suspension is really good. You know, with all my gear on, I'm about an 80 kilogram rider, so it's just really comfortable. It soaks up all the crappy roads here in the UK, and it doesn't have any issues with keeping me feeling like I'm connected to the road. Now yes, I'm not the most heaviest rider, and I think the book did say, the manual said that the bike is set up for about a 85 kilogram rider. So it's again pretty stock standard for me, and it is really nice. It soaks up all the little bits and bobs that's needed. Look at all the canola fields. Brilliant. But yeah, so very happy with that, and with the cushion or the cushy seat, it just makes the ride really nice. You know, if you can ride for 2 hours and you feel good, then that's a plus for me. I had a BMW RT that we rode down to Germany, and that thing was, every hour it would give me such a massive pain in the back of my shoulder blades that I had to stop. Let me just get all these guys off my ass. Super annoying, you know. People just sit on your frickin' ass. Yeah, so you know, this thing gave me like a pain between my shoulder blades, and it was just like just really annoying. So I had to basically stop every hour to hour and a half. I needed to stop and just stretch out the back, because it was such a pain. Yeah, so it can happen to any bike, and yeah, the guys were saying that you have to put razors on and move the thing forward and backwards. I'm like, Jesus man, I just spend like so much money on the bike. I don't want to go and convert it even further. I'm a pretty stock rider. The bike needs to be needs to work, or the baseline of the bike needs to work for me. Otherwise, it's I don't want to go and have to buy a Yamaha and make it a Suzuki or something in that line. You know, add a few bits and bobs onto it if I know I'm going to keep the bike, because also if you spend a lot of money on all the upgrades, when you come to sell the bike and there's not official upgrades, then you know, the guys just give you the book value of the bike. Boom, hey, you've got this like 2,000 pound can on the bike. Okay, well, doesn't really matter. So I've had this now a few times where they just check book value. That is it. Thank you very much for playing. That's what you're going to get on your trade-in, specifically if it's a PCP deal, so just be aware of that. So most people will probably be aware of that, so that is all good. So there's some really a lot of cars here that really needs to be MOT checked, because this thing in front of us is like pumping out diesel like it's no tomorrow. This guy will have to fill up again in a few minutes. Must be really good smashing out the diesel, and it's blowing straight in my face. Yippee! So just to give you some feedback as well, this little indicator, or this little alarm light of mine, does come on now and then, but it's actually way less. So it hasn't had the software update yet. Hopefully they're going to do that on my 600 mile service, because I see some of the guys on the forums are starting to get their software updates, so that's good. I wonder what other enhancements there is with the software update. So we will see. If you do know if there was any specific updates, please drop it in the comments below. Check it out, be much appreciated. If you do have a web link to where the updates are, they give us an overview like release notes, please let me know. So you see, this is exactly why I like this bike. It just doodles along really nice, you know. It's that, and then there's enough power to just go. And it's easy, it's up to 60 miles an hour. Now this is a very bumpy road, and the suspension just soaks it up. My arms is nicely bent, and yeah, I'm a 178 centimeter short, or whatever you want to call a tall rider, and yeah, it's very comfortable. My knees is bent in that adventure style biking, and I have enough angle on my knees to push down on the pegs. You know, when you go around the corner, you're supposed to do on the outside leg, push down. I don't know if that is really true, but you're supposed to push down on the left, and when you're going right, put more pressure onto the center of the bike when you lean around the corner. So yeah, the bike is the angle of my knees is enough that I can still have enough power to push down. So just caught up with a diesel van. So yeah, it sort of makes the ride, and also the, you know, leaning it in the corners nice and agile. And again, if I compare this to my my R90 Scrambler that I had, that one thing was like it just didn't turn in very nicely for some bizarre reason, because I think the tire, the front, whoa, bro, the tire was just the rim size was just one size up, and it just made it a little bit slower. So this one does feel a bit more comfortable to and agile. So it's a big plus. You see, the thing is, when you ride this time of the day, there's so many people out that all take chances or so forth, and you need to be so much more awake. If you go early mornings, then the roads are nice and clear, and you can have more time to look around. Nice little cafe. Beautiful back roads, beautiful back roads. Looks like that dog is walking the goal because whoa, 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 whoa. This Jeep is pumping out so much diesel it's actually burning my eyes. It's like smoking Gunston Plain. Shit. Sheesh. Oh yes, the other thing that I wanted to just mention. So my Grom's indicator switch is at the bottom where the horn is, where this one is in the middle. And when you ride another bike that's not exactly the same layout, then I keep on pressing the horn on this thing. So just be aware if you do have another bike, then or if you test drive this bike and you feel that it's not doesn't always work, just remember you will get used to the new bike really quick, because you will spend the time on it to acclimatize to it, and then you'll be fine. But yeah, nice space, absolutely a nice space in front of me. You know, the clocks are super clear, the gear indicator, the fuel gauge works okay. You know, when it does get low, I don't really know how much I can go still. I still need to fine tune that, get about 170 miles, and I think I can probably get a bit more. So but I want to do a bit more range testing. When the bike is bedding a little bit more. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Such a nice bike, easy to ride, comfortable, sounds great. I think it's got enough power for riding little roads like this. Yes, you can go and buy a 1000cc or even a 1300cc bike. It's beautiful stuff, man. But my whole aim is to have some more fun on the back roads with not such a heavy machine, but also to be able to still have fun on the bike. That sounds great, and I can lob a few accessories on it to look even better. And then buy a Triumph t-shirt to finish off the whole thing. Woo! So guys, if you have any questions about the bike, please drop it in the comments below. If you did like this little ride with just some random notes, please let me know. If you do have any questions on the servicing and all those type of things, again, drop it down below. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps grow the channel forward. Love the gold forks, love the lights. It will look nice with a little tinted black screen on the front. I know the hand grips is pretty plasticky, but hey, if it breaks then I'll replace it with something else. But yeah, absolutely love this bike. Really, really nice so far. I've not had any of the issues that some of the other guys has got. Like for instance, there was a cold starting issue or starting issue where it struggles to start. I've not had any issues like that. I've not really had any issues. I had on the demo bike the fluids over sort of the overflow leaked out onto the thing, and I said to the guy, hey, the bike is broken. He said, no, they just filled the coolant was filled too much, and then it pops over and it falls into onto the road when the pressure builds up. So it's like the overflow is working. But yeah, guys, pretty nice. This is what I want to use the bike for. Back little roads in the countryside and just enjoying a bit of fresh air. Okay guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.